What's going on, everybody? Hope you're doing well today. Today we're going to be unboxing and checking out a new fragrance clone. This is a clone of Parfums de Marly Althair. So I've got the original here and I've got the clone. This one is made by Alt Fragrances. And you know, as always, I'll have links in the description. All transparency here, this one was sent to me, but as you know, on the channel, I'm a big fan of Alt Fragrances. I have bought probably hundreds of dollars worth of their stuff. So we're gonna check it out here. This is a 60 ml. They've got a bunch of different sizes. Yeah, you'll see it on the website. I do have a discount link. I think it's 20% off. I'm forgetting right now, but yeah, I'll throw links in the description as always. Save yourself a little money. So yeah, let's unbox it. Let's enough chit chat here. Let's check it out and we'll see how good this one is. For the most part, Alt Fragrances, you know the spiel, they're always pretty darn close. I gotta say, they're good clones. The presentation always kind of leaves a little bit to be desired just because they're trying to cut costs and make them inexpensive for you guys, which I'm fine with, personally, but if you're a big fan of the crazy presentations like Lattafa. So yeah, so box, just as always, it doesn't really even say what fragrance is inside, but inside we will see it's called Falcon. So this is their Althair cologne, which has been doing well. Apparently people really like this one. So we'll see for ourselves here. As always, decent atomizer. So really they care about having something that works and having something that smells very close to the original more than having some crazy, fancy. Wow, I can smell from here. That's a pretty strong one. Nice. And then here's the OG. Don't say I don't do nothing for you guys. I went to Macy's. They don't have the Parfums de Marly. Did you know that? Anyway, so I had to go to Nordy's to get a sample of this, which is not a big deal, but yeah. I thought they were gonna have them at Macy's. They don't actually keep them at Macy's. Anyway, okay, so let's compare and contrast. We've got the OG here, and then we've got the clone right here. This is this extrait de parfum? Usually, I feel like they are more like, they perform more like an eau de parfum, if I'm being honest, but yeah, decent strength already with this one. So here we go, and right away you get that sweetness, the cinnamon, there's cardamom in there, right? Some orange blossom, right? The floralcy of it. And these are very close. It might even be slightly sweeter, actually, just slightly sweeter. I'm talking, this is probably in that range, that 92 to 96% range. I know I always give a random number, it's not perfect, but this is above 90% for sure. Very close. You definitely get all of the spices and the warmth. People really seem to like Althair. So that's one of their recent releases. It came out in 2023, I believe. So 2 years ago now, if you believe that. And it's quickly become a fan favorite, along with, Leighton and ones like that. Greenlee, Leighton, some of the big heavy hitters. So this is one of the new heavy hitters here. And you get the vanilla. It's quite well done in both the clone and in the original here. I gotta say, they are close. As far as strength goes, I would say they're about the same. We've reviewed a lot of clones here on the channel, and sometimes there's ones where it's like, whoa, this is actually almost stronger than the OG. This one I would say is about the same. So no problem there because there is decent strength from it. So I'm gonna say this is moderate to strong, just like the OG Althair. What I will say about Parfums de Marly PDM in general is, yeah, I'm not the biggest fanboy of PDM, but they don't skimp you on the performance. So I do appreciate that. And as well, with the clone, we're seeing pretty good performance. This is my first smell. This is truly my first impression, so I can't tell you guys how long lasting this is going to be. But what I will say, just from a perfumer's perspective, because they're using a lot of these base notes, a lot of it's very vanilla heavy. There's some spices in there, right? Who knows what they're using exactly for the spices? It could be something like methyl cinnamate or some of the cinnamon essential oil ingredients in there, or it could be something closer to the nutmeg type ingredients, you know. So it could be something even like eugenol, where, you know, it's a main constituent of clove essential oil, something like that, where it's that warm spiciness, or beta caryophyllene, right? Something that you'll find in the nutmeg. So really, it's hard to tell, but it feels quite natural. Even though, of course, you know, with fragrances, as we know, they're mostly using synthetics just to avoid allergens, to cut down costs, you know, to make it sort of a cleaner composition, everything like that. So no problem there. Overall, good clone. And we've talked about this. Pretty much every clone that I've had from Alt has been pretty decent. The one that I don't recommend is the Eros, the Versace Eros one, but they have a good Leighton one. They have a pretty decent Creed Aventus one is really good because it got rid of that harsh opening that we all kind of get from Club de Nuit Intense Man. So yeah, they have some decent ones there. I do forget what the discount is, but never pay full price. So the discount code will be in there, or the discount link, or whatever. Yeah, check it out. Thanks Alt for sending this. Really appreciate it. Yeah, I'm glad we could make this video happen. Hey, thanks for watching, everybody. Make sure to subscribe. If you haven't already subscribed and you want to see kind of more of this sort of content where I just get a hold of different clones, or I get a hold of different fragrances and check them out for you, what's good, what's bad, yeah, join the club. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.